Hey guys, I have a book review for you today, and it's on this right here, Super Sad True Love Story by Gary, wait for it, Steingart. Yeah, that's right. I think I got it right. Before I start talking about the book, I just want to profess my love for this cover. It is brilliant and super pretty. Though it is not exactly what caught my eye. I saw this in Entertainment Weekly, like 2010, I think, and went to the store and Urban Outfitters, $5. Urban Outfitters surprisingly has the best deals on books if you can get them on sale, which is awesome. But anyway, it was published in 2010. The cover is deceptively interesting. Like, okay. So there's two main characters. There's Lenny Abramov, and then there's Eunice Park. And Lenny writes in a diary entry style in this, and then Eunice Park, her entries are written through something called the Global Teens account. Now, you're probably wondering what Global Teens account is, and basically, the best way to explain it is this book takes place in the future, and it's actually a dystopia book, more or less. The government isn't really existing anymore. There's a corporation that runs everything. America is in decline. China's on the rise. Basically, there's no such thing as a US dollar anymore. It's only the pegged yuan. There's no actual US dollar anymore. And China is basically threatening to buy out the US. So the world is in decline in this book, and it's darkly humored, I would describe it as. It's definitely an adult book. There are adult themes in here, but there's a lot of interesting stuff, like Mr. Steingart. Yep, that's right. I think I still got it. He has a very interesting brain to be writing something like this. There are companies in here. Basically, think of a bunch of different companies that have nothing to do with each other, and somehow they have combined to be companies in this dystopian future, like CVS Citigroup. The airline in here that Lenny takes at one point is the United Continental Delta American. They're all kind of like that, with like 5 or 6 names combined together to make the companies. So it is a dystopian book. There's a lot of weird stuff going on and you're trying to figure it out. Everybody is attached to these things called an apparat. It's like the future of a smartphone, and you can use the apparat to like get to know everything about a person. And when I say everything, I mean everything. Like, you can access their health records on this. You walk into a room and your apparat connects with all the other apparats in a room, and you're basically considered weird if you don't have one. There's like upgrades to the different versions, and it's really interesting and scary at the same time. Like, I could actually see that happening in the future. There are elements to this story which could happen. But the super sad true love story part, the love story, is between Lenny and Eunice, and at the beginning, I found it extremely creepy. Like, Lenny is 39, Eunice is 20s, she's in her 20s, and he like spots her at a party and like immediately falls in love, and his love for her is undying. Like, there is no way he won't love her ever. And Eunice is, of course, like creeped out by this at the beginning, as was I. And I slowly got behind it more, but yeah, it's a book that pokes fun at itself. I mean, if there's a book with a cover as awesome as this, but the title is Super Sad True Love Story, you know it's basically poking fun at itself. It was definitely an entertaining read. There were some parts where I was just super confused and weirded out by what was going on. I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars, and I would recommend it to anyone who is looking for a humorous yet interesting read, as in it will challenge your brain. There's some stuff in here that is very strange, and it takes some time to digest some of it. Still definitely one of my favorite covers. I can't get over how awesome this cover is. I didn't actually say this in my last video, so I probably should, but I want to thank you guys all for helping us reach over 100 subscribers. We actually have over 110 now when I'm filming this video, which is awesome. Leslie and I did a little celebratory dance about that, so thank you all. And if you are seeing this video and you are not subscribed to us, feel free to subscribe, and you can also follow us on Twitter and friend us on Goodreads and stay in contact with us that way. So thank you guys, and I will see you later.